everyone, it's Lisa from Canine Clips, Dog Grooming Tips. This here is Mo. He is a Shorkie, and today I'm going to show you how I trim up and pluck the inside of the ear canal. Right now I'm just going to kind of comb out his ears. They do have a little bit of matting, but they do come out pretty easy. If the mats were thicker, I would be using some thinning shears, but they do come out just with my metal comb here. So now here, move your bum. Yeah, good boy. Alright, so what I like to do is trim all around the ear canal with scissors on the side of the face, the head, and that hair just outside of the ear canal. Because you want to make sure you don't really pluck that hair, because it is different type of fur and it doesn't come out as easily, so you'd be pulling too much on the ear itself. And then Mo, his owners like to keep his ears a little bit longer, so I like to use my thumb as a guide. He's kind of pulling down here. Use my thumb as a guide to where the edge of the ear is, and then go from that around. So I'm going to keep it a little longer, but just so I know where the edge of the ear is, and I can kind of use that as my guide. And I'm just going to layer this top part down. So when you're layering, you don't want to go side to side, you want to go up and down, kind of the way the hair is growing. And then that will give it more of a layering effect. If you go side to side like this, it would give it more of a choppy look. Okay, good boy. And this is also before the bath, so this is not going to be the final look even on his face. After the bath, I kind of go over him again, as you can see in my full-length videos, but this one just is focusing on more about cleaning the ears. So I get some really good tweezers, so you really need a good pair of tweezers. And that hair does come out quite easily. You can pull it with your fingers as well, but it doesn't, sometimes you can't get it all. So I have some owners that do pluck with their fingers, but what I find is right deep down in this part of the ear canal, they can't grip it enough. And then that kind of stays in there, and that's where the wax likes to settle. And it just keeps getting thicker and thicker. This way I just kind of like to pull a little bit at a time, similar to plucking with your fingers. Keep those ears nice and clean. Keep that wax out and prevent those ear infections. Oh yeah, that was good. That's a good boy. Okay. He's getting ready for the other ear, I guess. Okay. Okay. I'm going to turn you, buddy. There you go. All right, so let's do the other side. Good boy, Mo. That's it. You can lay down if you want. And then I'm going to trim all that hair in there with the scissors. Anything around the ear canal. So anything in there, I'm going to use the tweezers. And it's all right to trim it too if if it's in there. That's fine, because you'll still be able to grab it with the tweezers. Okay, comb this ear out. Use my thumb as a guide again. Basically, I'm trimming about half off. And kind of layering it down again. There we go. Got a little bit hair on his eye now. Layer that as well. There you go, Mo. Okay, so now I'm going to pluck that hair out. He doesn't have a lot of hair in here, but it is quite long. He comes about every 3 months to get groomed, so this is how much hair can come in 3 months. Grows quite quickly, but you can see there's not very much wax stuck to it or anything, which also shows that he does come in quite regularly to get his ears done. That's a good boy. There we go. So 2 of those. Again, it's really quite fine hair. Okay, and then what I do after is I put some ear solution in. This helps dry out the ears. You can actually use half vinegar and half water solution. And you do want to put quite a bit in there. You just kind of massage it in. Make sure it really gets into those ear canals. And again, this is if there's no current ear infection. Otherwise, vinegar would probably hurt if there are any open sores. Okay, and then what I do is get some tweezers, get a Q-tip here with cotton. So I just kind of set it in there. I don't push. You don't want to have too much force at all. You just kind of move it around. And sometimes you get a little bit of wax, but as you can see again, there's a little bit in there, but not really too much. This will just help kind of pull out any wax that's in there. Oh, I got a little bit on this one. So you really, I'm going to turn him a little bit so you can see. When I'm doing that, I'm actually getting up here as well. That's where the wax was sitting. It wasn't down deep. So I'm getting up in these parts as well. There, and that one did have a little bit of wax in there. All right, so I hope you enjoyed Mo's ear trimming and cleaning. And if you want to see more videos on Mo, I'll be also doing a face trim and the paw trim and nails. So you can check those videos as well. And so you can just go to my channel under the playlist I've created, and you can find many videos that will hopefully suit what you're looking for. Okay, thanks for watching. Well, I'll see you again soon.